Hello everyone, and this is Stanley Parable, and considering I didn't record... I didn't... Okay, this is Stanley Parable. As you can see, it was released just an hour ago. I managed to buy it, and if you can see on my screen there, it even has the fraps. But whatever. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, Stanley Parable. I played the demo, didn't upload it, so I thought I'd put this out instead. I'm going to try and get the game out as fast as I can. Because, A, you know me.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I see myself in Stanley most of the time. And, oh, if you remember the demo. And stop. See, you stop right here. Nothing else. So let's crack on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Riding measures for 50 years. Plant pot from Counter-Strike, Prop Hunt, and all the others. I'm going to enjoy this game so much. Who? Fathead. I do not know. Probably me. I like work. I just hate my boss. It's boss. Fucking boss. What did I just do? What? I'm sorry. What? Can I pick up things, I think? Nope. No, they're all gone. Every single one of them. Just follow the doors. I hate Mondays. I think everyone does. Students. Work.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Too bad I'm on my rights and left. No. No. Edit, my name, catch a tiger by the toe. If it highlights, I go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
This is a pretty beautiful room. It's pretty damn fine.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, I'll take that door.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Rebel. Loading.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No,
Still left.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Mister, I need to get somewhere.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down...
Don't exactly know where,
left,
but I have to get
right.
somewhere.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Still can't go through the door. Oh, it's a broom car. With those lights. This would sound like I could pick up and push and something.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The
Fired.
whole story completely unusable. How about,
Is that my desk?
rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Oh, fine.
This time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay.
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Would you like to skip this, guys? Nah, let's just carry on. No need for skipping today.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or a...
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
No.
It was right here just a minute ago.
No.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
No.
Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
What door? So many doors. This one has... Okay, it's judged by the looks of the room. Them two link there, that one goes there. Let's go to the one I didn't go through. But that door could lead up to there. And this one! I was right. Hello? Mr. Storage Room.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we
Best adventure ever.
Do we need to restart the game again?
Great, Luke.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Whoa. No! Why did you restart?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, there's no doors. Nice one, Tommy.
Okay,
You broke the game.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Doubt we missed anything.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
We've been retracing steps since the start, and now there's a different room. I'm starting to...
Well, I'll be honest,
confused.
I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
There's what's a
Do
door
you
there.
remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Woo!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh no, no, I don't.
You just
feel
gave
right
me a
about
full
this
sense
at
of
all.
achievement. Thank
We
you,
both
narrator
know you
man.
didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
Solvent abuse is not
I'm
funny.
getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Keep restarting like that, and I'll show you how to restart.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Just
You see,
walking,
the line
just
knows where the
walking,
story
just
is. It's over
walking.
in this direction. Onward, Stanley.
Oh my god,
to
it's like
destiny.
Sims. I cannot move, there's a box in the way.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, whoa,
Fuck.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on.
Fuck.
That got a bit weird back there.
Fuck!
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Blurry. Yay! Babylon!
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, so it has a fern sticking straight. It's not dead center. It's not dead center, as you can see. It is more to the left than it is to the right. We should remember that, and there are more elongated leaves out from the left. When the right side is a lot neater than the left. Left fern. That's what he would call it. Left fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh,
Yay.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Lion, get your shit together.
You know what, Stanley? I
What?
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I knew it, this door would open. It's pretty obvious.
Now,
Put 101 together, you
this
make 2.
is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new
2 is
path,
one of the numbers
a new
to
story. Well,
do
it could be
with
anything.
life of
What do you want our story to be?
the universe, which is
Go
in the
wild.
universe, number 42.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be,
After lots
Stanley,
of studies from
I'm ready
Matrix
for
Guide to
it.
the Galaxy, he has made the number 42. 42 translated in Japanese.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
Oh,
I'd also like to
adventure line.
veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yeah, line. What have you done for us? Wait.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
I've been doing this
I
for
know
years.
that
I should be good
each
at this.
door has to lead somewhere. which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Ooh.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if...
Oh, I just like scared me. See, this is why I don't play Amnesia. Amnesia? Buttons. 42, remember that. Fern, left Fern.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Left!
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know which one to pick, because do I want a good ending? Because now that I know most of the ending, I should take the route that I feel most comfortable with, but I don't know that. It's ethnical versus scientific, I guess. If you're looking at it in that perspective, so let's go right again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. Oh, keys. Admire this painting of the leaf. Look at it. Looking 5, 4, 3, no leaf. Look at the clock. The clock is different to the one I looked at before.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Target demographic teenagers. Stripes. Requires my secondary research. What is hot? Profits. happy feelings, money. More money, things, graphs about things and money. We have our new product, facts. Learn. Everyone is unique. Okay, I didn't read all of it. Synergize, core value, expendable, shift global bar, and then that means nothing because it's left fern. Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Been over here before. It's like the demo, but red. What? What is your number? You have no number. You're different. You're not part of me anymore.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Am I going to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Oh, I've always wanted to do that. Yes. Loading. Loading. Ding. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
That's from... Mind Control sounds cool. Button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Of course I do. So I was up there just a minute ago and I saw all of this. And there's things. Okay, who just called him? It's probably Tommy.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Wait. Okay then.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
427. Yes! There I am! There! There! I'm pointing! 427! 427! Look at 40. Wait, someone. Hello? Aha! Thank you.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Button. I cannot press the button. These people have very nice numbers. When I was stuck with 427. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. Ah, best game ever.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So guys, it's down to this, the ending of Stanley Parable. Throughout the weeks of playing this, I've come to the conclusion of this, a multi-choice. Just like Mass Effect 3. Tough decisions. Luckily I grew a beard just for this occasion so I can stroke it for when I want to think of things. But brain no worky right now, so I'm gonna press it off. Something has happened.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
But what about the left fern?
Stanley felt the
Doesn't
cool
make
breeze
sense.
upon his skin.
The left fern.
The feeling of liberation.
Where's it gone?
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.